everyone, today I have a bike light set here to review by the company Vont. This bike light set is geared towards visibility of the user. So it has several modes that will cycle through brightness levels as well as blinking, flashing options. But as usual, I like to start off with just what you get right out of the packaging. So you can see on the box is very minimalistic. On the back is actually all the specifications. If you're into that, including how long each of the mode will last, you might want to take a good look or at least take a picture of the back of the box instead of just throwing it away. You can see that there are a total of 3 LEDs on each of the lights. It is rated IPX4, which means that it can take a little bit of rain. Don't submerge it in water, of course. Then opening up the box, you can see pretty much everything up front. You got 2 micro USB charging cables, 1 per light, and then you have 4 of these rubber straps that you can use to wrap around your handlebar or your seat post. And then underneath that is a brief feedback card as well as a very simple instruction manual. A lot of the information again can be found already on the back of the box. And then all that's really left is to take a closer look at the 2 LED lights themselves. So just to give you a quick tour, there really isn't much to it. You can see it's a very squarish design. It's the LEDs situated in a rubber enclosure, so it's easy to grip on all 4 sides. They have a easy to press protruding button on the tops of each of them, and it cycles through 4 different lighting modes. So you got the high, this is low, and then you have the constant pace of blinking, and then you have a little bit intermittent faster flashing with a little bit longer gap. Opposite on the bottom, you can see the rubber also closes in on the micro USB port for charging. It's a little bit hard to get to, and the flap is not easy to pull back, which is understandable. It charges on the slow side. You can see that it's rated for about 3 hours for a full charge. Though I did find from my use with short commutes between 10 to 20 minutes each, and of course I don't use this all the time, I don't really have to worry about charging this thing for a couple weeks. Then in terms of mounting options, it has a built-in clip on the back. You can see here, so you can clip it onto your backpack, for example. I like to just put it here with the headphone outlet port. But you can also, if you don't have it on your backpack, simply use your double zippers and just give a little bit of a gap, and you can just hook it on there. But more than likely, you're going to use these rubber straps to mount it onto your handlebar or your seat post. So to do so, all you have to do is slip one of the ends into the gap. You can see that's made specifically for the straps. You just push it into the clips until it's in that situated position. And then all you have to do is wrap the rubber strap around whatever metal bar that you need to get to. And you can see there's a hook at the other end to secure it. And now I'm just cycling through the 4 different lighting modes in a well-lit environment to simulate daytime. You can see the visibility is still pretty good. And now I'm doing the same thing in the dark, so you can see just how bright these can get. Unfortunately, I didn't see any particular brightness ratings on either the product listing or even in the paperwork that it came with. My guess is that it's around 100 to 150 lumens, so it's not going to give you like 100 feet of visibility or anything like that. It's really more so that people can see you. I do think that the light is adequate enough to maybe help project your visibility to maybe 10 feet more than normal. And something else I noticed is that even when it's off, it has some built-in reflectivity to it, so if light were to shine on it, it can definitely also be visible in that manner. So honestly, I was about to give this a really smashing good rating until I saw that there was a little bit of a quality issue here in the clip for the front light. You can see it's a little bit loose after just using it for a very brief amount of time. You can compare it here with the rear light, which doesn't have the same looseness. So it does seem to have a little bit of a quality control issue. It's not super bad, but it does warrant a little bit of concern because I found this out after only just 1 use. But otherwise, I think everything else, it does warrant a look for these. If you guys are interested, as usual, the link is in the description if you're watching this on YouTube.